KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. We're at the first press conference here in London for Joseph Parker's defence of his world title against Hughie Fury this Saturday from Manchester. I'm joined by trainer Kevin Barry. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great.
That was a rather eventful press conference, to say the least.
It was interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, let's get this one out of the way. Obviously, Dave Higgins obviously had a few things to say coming into the press conference today. He wasn't at the top table, but Peter Fury was...
Well, I think he was on his way to the top table. His name was there beside Joseph and I. I think Dave was a little frustrated. He had a point to make, and I think he made his point.
And obviously enraged Peter Fury, but, you know, these things happen. What is the situation regarding, from your standpoint, with the referee and also the judges this week?
I'm not part of the negotiation with the referee or the officials. You know, obviously I was a little disappointed. I would have liked neutral officials. That's what I believe. We had a signed contract to that effect. We've had 2 world title fights in New Zealand in the last 6 months. And in both times, when Joe won the title against Andy Ruiz and when he defended against Razvan Krajanu, all the officials, the referee, the 3 judges, the supervisor were all neutral. We flew them in from Germany, Puerto Rico, the Philippines, the USA. You know, so the fact that originally we started with a British supervisor, a British referee, and a British judge, it was a little bit like home cooking for us. And, you know, I was disappointed. But look, the bottom line is this: my job is to train and prepare Joseph Parker to be on point on September 23. And we've had a very, very good training camp. And if Joe shows on the 23rd what he's been showing me in camp, I think we'll take the referee, the judges, and the British boxing fans right out of the equation.
If we look through the list of opponents that Joseph Parker has faced in his career, the 2 notable ones would be Carlos Takam and also Andy Ruiz. Would you put Hughie Fury above those 2 in how tough the fight would be?
No, I tell you what, no I don't. And because of opponents like that, Joseph Parker is battle tested. But let me say this: as far as boxing skill and awkwardness, Hughie's probably our biggest challenge. You know, he brings a very good style, a very awkward style. He's a skillful young man, and because of that, you know, Joe needs to really be on point to chip away and break this guy down. You know, Hughie's a fighter that we have a lot of respect for. Alongside
this build-up, there's been talk of Joseph and some other heavyweights from the UK, and I know that's all irrelevant until after Saturday, but there was talk last year of him fighting Anthony Joshua, but these are the kind of fights that Joseph is going to be in now, so right. He's at that level and he's sought after because of his WBO status as heavyweight world champion. Well, we were the IBF mandatory #1 contender 12 months ago, and you know, we were in line to come to the UK and fight Joshua. But, you know, we took a different path. We took the WBO path, and it worked out well for us. Like, the winner of this fight between the undefeated Hughie Fury and the undefeated champion Joseph Parker will be in a very, very solid position moving forward. You know, there's some very lucrative, very exciting, very large-scale fights out there for the winner of this fight. How happy are you that you're fighting in Manchester this week, away from New Zealand, away from the comfort zone, in effectively Hughie's backyard? Well, I tell you what, you know, hey, would have I preferred to fight in New Zealand? Yes, sure. But, you know, we've been planning to come to the UK now for some time, and we knew this day would arise. Sure, it's going to be really going into the Lions Den in Manchester. We know that. But, you know, Joe is at the stage, it all comes down to timing, and I think the timing is perfectly for us right now. You know, maturity-wise, skill-wise, mental strength-wise, I think now is the time for Joe to campaign in the UK and to develop his brand here. So, like, we're excited about the challenge. We know it's a big challenge, but we're pumped, we're prepared well, and I think I haven't been that happy with Joe's last 2 performances, and I know it wasn't his best work. I think we're going to get his best work on Saturday night, and fighting a guy like Hughie Fury, I need Joe's best work. Hughie says he'll knock Joseph out. Joseph says he'll knock Hughie out.
Right.
Do you believe that your man will get the knockout or stoppage win this week?
Well, look, let me tell you this. Joseph Parker has never been knocked down in the amateurs. He's never been knocked down in sparring. He's never been knocked down in a fight. We have a very solid set of whiskers. Okay, so for Hughie Fury to say he's going to knock Joseph Parker out, he'll need a magic wand. But I tell you what, Joseph Parker will definitely be testing the chin of Hughie Fury in this fight.
We'll look forward to it.
It'll be a great fight. Boxing fans need to watch this one.
Absolutely. Mr. Barry, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you again ahead of Saturday night's huge clash in Manchester.
My pleasure.
Top man.